It's the Credit Union 1 NJCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championships presented by Zurich on ESPN+. Day number 3 from Hutch. And today the big dogs come out to play, including the #1 team in the country, the Snow College Badgers, as they battle the Connors State Cowboys. We take a look at our impact players now for both sides, and certainly different styles between these two, but definitely they are very important.
Yeah, Edwin Daniel, we saw him the first game of the tournament, the 6'9" sophomore out of the Bronx, New York. He actually played here at Hutch last season as a reserve. What a huge improvement he has made. He'll be a big factor today.
Really the only post player that's dominated this tournament so far. We were talking about that before this ball game got started. Meanwhile, for Snow College, it is a sharp shooter and a fun one at that.
How about this? Isaac Finlingson at 6'8". He's inside out. You fall asleep on him, he'll bury you with the three. You come out on the three, he'll take you to the rim. He does everything for Snow.
Take a look at the numbers for both sides, and as we said, Finlandson, a big-time volume scorer for the Snow College Badgers squad, 19 points per game, and the shooting percentage for both these guys off the charts.
Yeah, and Edwin Daniel, 21 points, 15 rebounds, 7 blocks in the opener. He is sensational. I'm going to be curious how the big, this could be that matchup we're looking for, really good bigs against really good bigs.
Snow College in white, and right out of the gates, the jump.
Great challenge in there by Sean Feltz, and he'll finish on the other end.
On Saturday, thrown down low, Feltz, that's an impressive catch, and he got the. McCaden Adams was wedged down low, the length of Daniel playing a factor, but an open three for Brown is good.
Continue to take that 15-footer for Feltz.
Long three this time, Dormu.
Coached the team for quite a while in the second semester.
That's a tough follow. Hoping to pull off a similar run this year.
Yeah, for Connors, but that being said, they're just down 2.
On the wing, here's Ford. Ford with space, the three. It's good, and that is around the perimeter, 5 to shoot. Great entry pass down low, and the finish to. It's been a game of runs so far. 7-0 for Snow, then 5-0 for Connors State, and then 5-0 again for.
Has a 50-50 call.
Trujillo, he steps into a three. It's 32-1 by accident.
No.
And there's a jump stop inside. Foul will be tempo of this game, but you also have to do
everything well.
Here's McCaden Adams. Boy, they're wearing out.
On a double-figure disadvantage.
And Connors State still has not made a substitution. That's a big difference for Snow College. McCaden Adams has been a beautiful player, and how about that? Let the defense shot. Backing down inside, Daniel gives way to Dietz, who lays it up. As many as 9. Connors State doing a good job keeping it within striking distance. Brown buries a deep 2. Eric Walls.
Oh, great steal there by Walls. Now Connors looking to run.
Wow. Walls coast to coast.
Takes it all the way. I thought he might need to kick this out in the land of the trees. Great extension to get the ball just far enough.
Right there.
Wow. The speed of these players today. Dormu in transition.
Dormu slithers inside. He goes 1 of 2 of 9, so they're 0 of their last 3. Floater will
win one, but great recovery there by Stubblefield.
Adams will ask for it back. He'll now drive with the left hand, jump stop, let the defender fly by and 1. And in there, but it's moves like this from McCaden Adams that make the #1 team in the country tick.
Right on the arm, you see Stubblefield get him.
Maybe not as quite as difficult as some of these other.
Packed right there. Edwin Daniel starts the fast break. Oh,
and a layup on the year. Driving inside, Brown, wrap around, fine, down low, got it to go. About Snow College's depth, that's another reason why your leading scorers.
Both ends right now for Connors.
Those hustle plays. Wrap around, fine. Daniel, 25, under 3 minutes to go, first half. How about that take to the tin?
A little showtime from Dormu, taking us to break here in Hutch. That's exactly what he's doing in this game.
His last win on Saturday is there.
A break here.
They inbounded down low to Dietz, working the pivot foot.
1-and-1s.
Give and go right back to Adams.
About 2 seconds later, we get the 7.
It's Dormu straight away. He turns on the Jets, gets inside. He's fouled with 2. Dormu was 6 in the first half. Lost to Midland back in mid-November, no pun intended. 2 of 2 from the line. Inbounded into the hands of Adams, who will hoist from way downtown. No good off back iron. But since 2013, #1 seeds undefeated against
second half.
Just 30 seconds into the second half. They need to get Finlinson going. He's their leading scorer, and that.
See it here on the replay. Good physical play. Dietz loses his footing. Daniel goes for the shot block. Little body. Nice finish for Finlinson.
And Finlinson, a young man, 19 point board to Dietz. Level back out. Daniel, big step through, and looked like it could have been a travel.
So I know that had been 4 steps.
Rebound to Dormew. Fresh 20 on the clock for Connor State. Dormew, yes! Hit on this basket. Still alive for Snow College. A 3. Adams needed it, and they get. Low scoring game. This is absolutely Connor State style. This is what they wanted it to be. A 3. Trujillo popped out. Stubblefield on the wing. Mid-range Jay. Oh, that turnover. Johnson running the floor. To the cup. No, but
for energy. And speaking of which, he's at the scorer's table.
This isn't flowing, Scott. It does not have that same rhythm we've seen early on in this game. What a
they did early in the game. It's just been a great adjustment by the Cowboys.
Straightaway 3. Trujillo. That's a drives off the dribble. Went off his foot. Right to Trujillo. Knocks down another. There's some momentum. Daniel looks to drive off the dribble. Falls away. Got the shooter.
Month of June. That is not the case for a 4-4 transfer. They are not limited to those things, and so
it's their last several shots.
Maybe the game pressure starting to go back on the Cowboys a bit. High arc. Brown cuts, kicks. Trujillo. Yes. Daniel had it poked free. Got it back. Missed the layup. Gets his own rebound. Still no good. Follows there for head down. Driving to the cup. Wild off the side of the backboard. Daniel couldn't get it to their fan base. First free throws not.
See, #1 in the country.
Ford misses the 3. Lemke was there for the board and an and one. Finlinson knocks down the free throw. A 3.
Big one there for Snow.
Giant. Walls will pop the 3. He rattles.
Possession lead.
Dormew drives baseline side. Kick out. Doubling up. Walls. Yes. The post for Lemke. Lemke works against Daniel. Goes up strong. It's a big. Walls has hit some big shots as of late. Here's a floater with a left hand. It's sat on the back. 4-point deficit for Snow. They lean on their best player. It's a goal.
2 points in the second half. Can they get him going?
He'll drive baseline side. Get right to the cup. He's fouled.
Make that +10. Which he does.
Trujillo labors a pass down low. The spin move and one. 6 points, 12 boards as he knocks down the back on the drive. Dormew a kick. The 3. Stubblefield. No good. Back iron. And there's a foul called on Connor State with 5 points.
As we see it again, let's see where the foul. Right there, they called just a little grab. Boy, I don't know. In that situation, might have been a good no call, but now.
Brown with the biggest shots of the season.
Remember, it is a 1-and-1. Both teams with 2 timeouts left on a miss.
First free throw for Brown. Go. Knocks it down. 2-point lead. 5.4 to go, and another timeout for the Cowboys. They throw it in. Dormew behind the back for the win. Got it at the horn. The Cardiac Cowboys stun the #1 team in the country. They're waving it off. One official just waved it off.
Oh my goodness, I'd never heard a buzzer till after release. Dormew from about 30 feet.
We're waiting to see. They're going to look at this. One official tried to wave it off. The other 2 said it counted.
Oh.
So we're obviously going to have a review here. What a game's good, and it is over. And Connor State has shocked the NJCAA. Down goes #1 at the horn. Here's a look.
Oh, easily off. Judging by the clock above the backboard, that was launched with almost 2 seconds left.
Wow.
But a great job by the officials. You want to make sure in that situation. There you see DJ Dormew